Sykkuno drama just got spicier. Well, we finally get to hear Sykkuno's side of it all, which is very important before we give takes, that we evaluate the whole entree, devour it, and then we can give proper critiques, you know? And so court is in session. Sykkuno says, I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed. Most of all, to my girlfriend. I am so sorry I put you through so much. I never want to make these mistakes again and hurt you and the people I care about. I was unfaithful and I owned and fully admit to that. I lied to people and I told them I was single, which I know is not right. I am sorry to all of the people that I hurt by doing this. The following is not an attempt to minimize what I have done. However, I have seen false accusations about me that are just not true. I cannot allow false accusations and such extreme labels to be placed on me. I do understand that the people making these claims did it from a place of hurt. So please do not send any more hate to anyone. I just want the situation to get better, and I wish them the best. My girlfriend and I didn't respond quickly because we were already working on our relationship and communication before this all happened. Having so much private information exposed to the public has made it incredibly difficult for us to heal together. I will be taking a break from streaming and the internet to better myself. Give us the time we need to try and improve our relationship. Thank you for reading, and I will continue to learn and grow from this experience. My girlfriend wanted to share her experience. Below is a message written by her. Hi there. I want to start by saying thank you to those who have been checking on me and wishing me well during such a difficult time. It's been extremely heartbreaking to learn everything I know now, and going through this has been one of the hardest things I've been put through in my entire life. I've been tossed around from all sides. Me and my reality have been continuously shattered. Though no matter how broken I am, I never wanted this to be public. It deeply hurts me that I wasn't given a choice in that, or even just warned that this would be happening at all. I didn't want this. Even after the fact, I wish they would have at least checked in on me or asked me how I felt about everything. But I haven't heard anything from the people involved since this all came out. I understand that those involved with him have been hurt as well, but I don't believe my feelings were considered in this situation at all. Having my worst fears become my reality, then put on full display and used for profit for everyone to see is absolutely mortifying. It truly feels like a nightmare. It was already hard enough trying to work through things in private. This has just added another layer of difficulty and stress on top of everything. It made it so much harder for me to cope. Prior to all of this becoming public, we were already making changes to improve our relationship. And while I could have chosen to leave, I ultimately made the decision to stay with the hopes of repairing our relationship together. Even though all of the things I've learned are incredibly disappointing and shocking, I don't think they are irredeemable. It's been hard handling things unfolding this way, but I believe this will be a step in the right direction. With time, I hope everyone can focus on healing and being better versions of themselves. Well, I think this was very lovely put. I do have a couple of comments. I felt it, bro. I felt when she said, even after the fact, I wish they would have at least checked in on me or asked me how I felt about everything. But I haven't heard anything from people involved since this all came out. This is big and this is telling. This is huge, and I'll tell you why I think this is huge and this is telling. Because none of the girls came out to frame Sykkuno. This implies, with this statement, nobody checking on her from the girls involved and Mugen, that means they did it for their own selfish gains. They don't give a crap about her and the cheating. Chat, it was never about the cheating. It was about these girls thinking they had a chance with Sykkuno, and they made it public. They don't care about the girlfriend in question. They care about their own agenda. Because if they would have cared, like they put it down, right? Because you hear the voice memo of that one first girl that recorded a voice conversation with Sykkuno, and then she's like, I guess Sykkuno's like, I guess I won't talk to you again after this. And then she's all like, why not? You didn't cheat on me. You cheated on her. This chick is crazy. To say that statement and then say, I'm not the victim. The person that you should be caring about a lot is your girlfriend. How is she doing? I want to check on her. I want to see what she's doing. I want to hear that she's fine. You didn't care because you didn't try anything. You only cared that Sykkuno was not going to talk to you anymore. That's the only thing you cared about. All these people that are coming forward don't care about the real victim here, and that is the girl that got cheated on. They just cared that Sykkuno was not going to respond to them, that Sykkuno was engaged to another girl, that Sykkuno had prior engagements. That's all they care about. This just sounds like a bunch of bitter, jealous hags who didn't get the happy story that they wanted at the end, so they're just trying to scapegoat and trying to act. The worst part of it all is that you act like you care about the real victim, the primary victim here, which is the girlfriend. You act like you care, but there was not a single trace that you tried to reach out. So this is what I take when she says, I wish they would have at least checked in on me or asked me how I felt about everything. But I haven't heard anything from people involved since this all came out. And I understand that those involved with him have been hurt as well. But I don't believe my feelings were considered in this situation at all. And they were not. Chat, they were not. If you don't feel sorry for her, that's fine. Nobody's asking you to feel sorry for her. But then don't go live and pretend like you give a fuck. Don't go live and then pretend like you actually care about her. If you don't care, speak with your chest. Say, hey, I don't care about her. I'm hurt because these are my problems. I don't care about her. And he lied to me and he did this and I'm this. At least own up to it. I know that people are going to feel a way about victims forgiving their cheaters. Sykkuno in this case. I'm not gonna judge her. Because again, if a guy did this and I really love the guy, I would try to work out with what's the problem. What led him to go and do this? What can we do together? You are worth more to me than a mistake. I would, you guys can feel free the way you want to feel about this situation. This is me speaking. If I was in a situation similar to this, I would totally forgive my guy. I will say that I do find it concerning that in some of this, and some of these voice memos, he said that he just doesn't feel the same way about me. That would be the most hurtful part of it all. But I would still find a way to try to work through this because, again, I value a lot of other things in a relationship more than a mistake that, you know, some people learn, some people change. And if he does decide to cheat on me again and again and again, yeah, I'm the victim. It's on me at that point. But I don't know how you guys feel about this. Do we think this is genuine? I think that the people that come out with the expose video should have definitely checked in with her first. Understandably, the girls do feel their emotional truth, but the way they frame this, it just seems like it's a bunch of catty, resentful, jealous women trying to tear a guy down for their own selfishness without any thought for anybody else involved. And that's just my take. This has been the Court of Ellie. Sykkuno for owning up to what he has done, and a W for the girlfriend for taking back a cheating, backstabbing, lying, conniving shy boy. Ooh. Okay, that's it. Hey, you. Where do you think you're going? Not so fast. Make sure you hit the comment, like, and subscribe button.